Yo, welcome back to the channel. I hope you have had a great week so far. I'm actually in sliders, which is a rarity for me. I don't usually wear sliders, but I actually purchased a set. I'm pretty happy with them, I'm gonna be honest. Now, what are we getting into today? Today's gonna be sick because I'm gonna seal my wheels today. So I've got some of this wax, which is called, if you haven't noticed, I've sort of picked up a new passion. And my new passion is sort of detailing cars. I'm not very good at it. I'm learning. I'm not trying to be good at it. I just enjoy doing it. I'm never trying to make it a job or whatever. I just like messing about with it. I like all the brands and the products. Check it out. I've got quite the collection at this point. Basically, today we're going to be sealing my Mark 7R wheels. Hey! 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 Frenchies! Get Frenchies, they said. What are you doing? Stop fighting. Stop fighting. Sit. Come on, good boy. Sit. Sit. What are you doing? You little gremlin. What are you doing, you little gremlin? Look at the spaces on the Polo. 20mm on the back. What do you reckon, Quattro? 20mm on the back? So anyways, back to what we're saying. I got this mint wheel wax off Auto Finesse. And it's pretty sick. And I'm hoping today to seal my wheels. Which means I'm going to take them off, fully clean the insides, the outsides, scrub them down, show you all my brushes, all the little bits and pieces that I use, and then we're going to wax them for a final coating, which means, I don't know how long they would be doing. I'd imagine it would probably seal them for at least 20 washes or something. Before we go any further in today's video though, I did curb the 7R. I'm not going to lie, yesterday when I was out and about in the car, we had a bit of a nightmare of a day. We were trying to fit aftermarket wheels to the Polo, which didn't fit. Don't even worry about that. All you need to know is if you want 5x100 ET20 bronze alloy wheels, second hand for a good price, hit me up. You know where to find me. If you know me, you know me. And if you've got a car that they fit on, get involved. Pretty sick. Now, where we are. So yeah, I've got to show you how bad I've curbed the 7R. I've done so well not to touch these alloy wheels for such a long time, but I curbed it yesterday, which is quite annoying. So I'll show you. We'll go out for a drive. I've got to get a little black paint pen to correct the little scratchy lines and stuff. But yeah. So basically, I'm running solo today. I ain't got Gaz with me because we were filming yesterday all day, but today's a different video. Before we go any further, before we leave the garage, before we get started on a crazy detailing day, basically every single order on OWNA right now, you get a free snapback cap. We've actually got brand new, the haircut, brand new flat peak orange national snapback caps. These are probably my personal favourite. And we've got brand new gangster tees, which are like oversized, as you can see, comes down to my elbow. And yeah, they're pretty sick. Not for everyone, but for gangsters out there who want to convert, you can convert yourself in like 30 seconds from a normal guy to a gangster, which is pretty crazy when you think about it. Get involved. Link is in the description. Free snapback cap, every single order. It's that simple. Now, we've got to take a trip out to Halfords to get a black paint pen. But before we do that, I'm going to show you the curb mark on the 7R. Where are we at with the Polo? I'll tell you where we're at. We tried to fit rotor grids yesterday to the Polo. They didn't clear the brakes, but I'd already fitted them, which is annoying. I don't think you can get a refund on wheels that you've fitted tyres to. It's that simple. So I'm going to have to sell them because the poke was ridiculous. It was pretty much about there because we had to run spaces to clear the brakes. The back ones looked okay. The back ones were pretty much within the arch. Well, the back ones poked like that much, which is kind of what you want. But then the front ones poked so much, it looks stupid. So anyway, these wheels are up for grabs if anyone wants to buy them. 5x100. I'll probably sell them for maybe 500 quid with the tyres. Pulled up at the location, Halfords. Basically, I'm hoping to just get a tiny little pot of paint with black on and just touch up a curb mark on my wheel. You want to see this thing? I'm going to show you. Some of you who watch the channel right now, you might not be as into like cars as some of us. If you're into your mountain bikes, it's quite normal to scratch a mountain bike and not really be that bothered. To scratch a car wheel with a curb is ruthless. Check it out. Let's have a look. Where is it? Look at that. That is rough, that. So it's from about here to about here, and then there's another tiny little bit from here to here. Luckily, it hasn't actually damaged the metal. It's still the same shape. There's no claw bits hanging off. It just scraped as I rolled past it. It was actually in a McDonald's drive-through because it was so tight. I wasn't focusing, and I basically scratched it. So the plan is today to get a little bit of touch-up paint. So yeah, that's well annoying. So as you can see, it's not like terrible. It's not like terrible, but it's just annoying. So I'm going to get a little touch-up pot, and I'm hoping with today's video I'm going to be undoing my wheels. I'm going to be painting the centre of my hubs black because they look pretty rough, with some black hammerite, and then I'm going to put a washed. I have alarms all day on my phone to remind me to do things. I'm going to use like a fully strip shampoo, strip all the wax layers off the wheels, clean the wheels, deep clean the insides of them, then I'm going to wax them, and then I'm going to paint the little touch-up part on the last wheel. That'll be my last one because it's going to have to dry before I can wax over it and stuff, so it's going to be good. I'm not worried. I just wish I hadn't done it. So I'll let you know what I buy. I'll go in, I'll have a little look, a little mooch around. I need a couple of applicator pads as well for waxing today. I haven't got any clean ones, and I don't have the most amount of them. Like, I have different ones for like, I have like a black polish for my car. I have, what else do I use applicator pad on? Just different types of waxes and sealants and stuff. I don't like to contaminate them between the two, so basically I am a little bit short on the actual yellow foam ones, so I'm going to probably buy like about 4 or something today, so I've got 3 spare. I will use 1 for today's episode, which should be quite cool. Check it out. So got a few of these. You can't have enough of these, and basically I've always had a shortage of these. They're pretty good, the soft foam ones. I'm a bit nervous about getting these in places like Halfords, because I do feel as if like it's possible that they fell on the floor before and there's bits in them, but using them on stuff like wheels and making sure there's no dirt or dust on them, I'm sure that'll be alright. So, got 6 of them. They were only actually, I think, about 5 each, for 2 each, so they were about 15 quid. I actually decided, whilst today I'm doing the wheels, taking them off and waxing them and stuff, I bought some smooth black hammerite. This isn't for me wheels, this is actually for this section of me hubs. So if you look, like, my car's fully merded out. Obviously my wheels are pretty dirty at the minute and I've got no tyre shine on. But this section of the centre, so here, looks kind of crusty. And I was thinking if I wax and detail all my wheels today, and I'm taking my wheels off, I'll paint all this gloss black. So basically, I bought some black smooth hammerite for them sections. Obviously a little brush to do it with. And last but not least, I actually bought like a little brush gloss black touch-up paint spot thing, so basically I can just touch up the little wheel damage beast. Where I've got damage on the wheels, I can touch that up with gloss black. Why not? Why not? Let's see what it looks like. Why not? What have we got to lose? Okay, so we are back in the garage. I've decided I'm going to do the wheel what needs paint last, so that I can, like, well, all the hubs are getting paint, but it only takes 1 to 2 hours to dry, so as long as I don't move the car, that shouldn't be an issue. I'm going to do the wheel with I'm going to do the wheel that needs touching up last. I'm going to start, because it's the closest wheel, in the back right corner here. Basically today I'm going to be washing the wheels down thoroughly though, using brushes, all kinds of stuff. I'll show you my arsenal when we get outside, but I'm going to be using this pretty sick wheel shampoo. Well, it's a full car shampoo called Clean Slate from Chemical Guys, and basically this strips all your stuff down straight up, gets everything off all the way down to the bare paint and the lacquer. Gets all your waxes, all your stuff off. It's pretty harsh, but it doesn't take any paint off or anything. So I'm going to use this on the wheels, get all the stuff off, and then paint the hub, wax the wheel, seal it all, tyre shine, put it back on. This is a very extreme clean video, but I think you guys are going to enjoy it. Let me know if you like this video, and if you want videos like this in the future, I'll be pretty hyped. Now, Quattro, I've got to film my video. I've got to film my video. You've got to let me do it. You alright, lad? How are you doing? Man's best friend, Frenchies. Aren't yous? Come here, Dix. Dix. You're a man's best friend. The Dobermans are out training today. They go training both days on the weekend. and I'm always left with the Frenchicles. Pretty chilled. Now, check this out. That right there is how tight. I'm trying to show you this, and the Frenchies won't let me. This is how tight the jack is on the sill. Check that on the side skirt, the aftermarket side skirt that I've put on. That's how tight it actually goes, just to jack it up. It does clear it, but just about. Just about. Basically, I'm only trying to get this off the floor enough so I can get the wheel off. That's it. Whew. 3-ton jack, living the dream. So there we go, we're jacked up, we're off the ground, as you can see. Now we're going to get the wheel off and start wheel 1. Sick video, hype for this. So there we go, we've got one wheel off. It's actually pretty shiny. I did clean my car the other day, but if you actually look close, closely, actually pretty dirty. So yeah, and all the inside as well, I'm going to get all that waxed and sealed so that every time I wash the car, it comes off super easy. Spigot rings stuck on. I'm not bothered. I'm not painting there anyway. That's not where I'm painting because you have contact there, so you don't even see that. So as you can see, all painted black, using some Hammerite, which should give it like a level of protection as well. I actually just dusted over the front of the hub as well, because I thought, you know what, I'll actually just, like this actual section here, you don't need to paint because the wheel kind of covers it. Like the flat surface on the inside of the back of the wheel here. So pretty much the back of that sits against that. So you shouldn't need to paint that, but I just did round the outside at the same time. Probably not the best lighting in here, it kind of makes it look shiny and stuff, but believe me, in person it looks pretty stealth. In comparison to, so like that's sort of a better representation of what it looks like. In comparison to, say that, as you can see, it looks proper crusty. Look at my wheels, so grimy. So grimy. So, that's next on the list. So now, we've done that hub, that's going to be drying for a minute. We're going to hit this wheel right now and get it clean and sealed with some wax, stay tuned. We are back out again, we are in the Polo GTI. I've actually come for one of them head things that GoPro sits on. One thing I always want to do is when I'm doing stuff in the garage, say working on a car, working on a bike, whatever, I kind of want to show what I'm doing, but I want to use my hands. A chest mount feels a little bit more like pointed down when you lean forward and stuff. For some reason, I've never bought one of the head ones. So for POV stuff, it's like £8.99, which is like £9, which is crazy for the amount of content I would probably get out of it. So I've just checked and there's one in this store that I'm at right now. So I'll be right back in a minute, I'll show you what the hell I'm on about. I'll try it on with my haircut. Why not? But basically I want a head mount so I can blast and wax my wheels and show you what I'm actually doing, so stay tuned. Lovely jubbly. This is what I'm working with right now. I don't know why I've never got one of these. It's only £8.99. Literally wanted one for so long as well. Basically, that right there goes on your head. Check it out, like that. And then anything you're doing, you just put your GoPro on your head and it basically looks where your eyes look. So if you're like washing your car, tightening a bike up, fixing a chain, whatever, driving a car, anything, you got your camera on your head. It's well better. And obviously it wouldn't be for all clips, but just some stuff. It is pretty relevant. For £8.99 as well, it's so crazy. Why do I not do stuff like that more? So, let's go. See you back at the garage where we're gonna wash the wheel and I'll probably do some voiceover stuff so I can just focus on doing it sick. Stay tuned. Nice. So, not sure how it is, but got my hands. Got an empty chest. Bought this little tripod as well. Pretty sick little small tripod that I can use. So, we're going to be using Clean Slate shampoo today, which is basically a strip wax prep surface cleanser wash. Should be kind of sick. Thick foam and fast cleaning. Washes away heavy dirt and grime. Removes old wax and sealants, so should get me wheels back to a full-on bare minimum. It's gonna be sick. Now, we're going to use Chemical Guys 5-gallon bucket. We're going to also use a brush. We're going to use a small brush for like detailing intricate areas. We're going to use a hand mitt shaped like a hand. These are pretty good. We're going to use a brush for the back. We're going to use this for the tyres. This wheel's going to be gleaming. Sick. Okay, now check this out. This is probably the cleanest the wheel's ever been. Oh geez, so that's me wheels sealed, wheel wax, tyre shined, cleaned all the way through though. All the inside, everything. I reckon they look pretty damn clean. Look at that. Insane. Sealed and everything, so now in all my like smaller washers it'll actually be a lot more chill to just put some wheel cleaner on, blast them, and quite a lot of the dirt you'll find will probably just fall straight off because they're hydrophobic now. Pretty sick. This is sort of drying as well by the looks of things. Beautiful. So we'll put you guys over there. We'll move the paint. That is the last thing I want to spill in here, is a load of black hammerite paint. Now, let's get this wheel on. Spigot ring back in place nicely. I'm thinking maybe I should put this on the inside of the wheel. Spigot ring is off. Nice. Whew. Nice. Absolutely sick. Oh, look at that. All measured out behind the wheel, as you can see. Sort of like, the difference is I've painted that thing on the inside as well. So when you look from like here, you just see that crusty silver bit behind it. But when you go to the back one, it just looks full measured, which is, I reckon, makes the actual difference on this, to be honest. Look at that. That is insane. Oh wow. Look at that corner. Looks banging now. Sick that. Absolutely fire in the booth. Jeez. I thought you might appreciate how sick the front looks. Look at that. That's the front wheels sealed, waxed, all that sorted out. But more importantly, the back section there, painted black, actually goes a bit higher as well into the bottom of the disc. Check that out. Looks pretty stealth now on this side. Shiny as. Alright, so I'm well and truly on with the build right now. I've done all three corners, blacked out the brake disc section behind it. Done. 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 So all three corners are looking absolutely fire in the booth. Proper sealed and shiny for a good few months. I'd say I'd probably do this every 3 months or something and have quite a chilled day doing it. Check that out. All three corners. I've also removed the front wheel, ready for this last corner. Now, this is my curb mark. As you can see, it's not actually that bad. It hasn't like changed the shape of the alloy or anything. It's just like skimmed the paint off. I think this rubber lip, if you look, the rubber lip's like sort of higher than the rim. I think that's took quite a lot of the sort of bump off it. I didn't really hit the curb, I just kind of brushed past one in a drive-through. Actually, I had a well-chilled day, doing some car mods and a few other bits today. It's been pretty relaxed. Sun's out, sun's shining. I've done quite a few things that I've wanted to do for a while, especially number one, sealing the wheels. I've wanted to do for so long. Because I've not actually gone through the pain of taking all the wheels off and doing it to this degree, I've actually been using like a ceramic wax, which I think sort of does the same thing, but you never get your wheel truly clean without taking it off. You can't really get to everywhere properly. The idea is to get the wheel off, clean it all, seal it, so that next time when I can pretty much get to everywhere, it comes off that little bit easier. It's just less damage in the long run, eating away into the paint, salts on the road, stuff like that. So I used to use a hydrophobic spray to cover all the wheel, but I thought this is sort of like a better alternative, and then I can still do the hydrophobic spray stuff in between washes, in between like big wheel sessions like this. So I'm hyped. I don't know how many of you've actually seen this as well on my stories the other day. As you can see, the seats are looking fire in the booth. I did a 3-stage detail on these the other day with brushes and products. I'll show you what I used in a second. I absolutely love the wing backs. These are 8P S3 wing backs, and the reason why I went for these and not like the RS4, TTRS, there's like a few different logos you can get on them. The only ones that come plain are, to my knowledge, I think 8P S3 ones, which is why I went for them. So they're in pretty good condition for their age. They're 2007, I'm pretty sure. They're like Gen 1, Mark II S3 first gen seats, so I'm pretty happy. They look sick. They sit well inside the Golf R interior, and yeah, I got a good I use leather serum, leather conditioner and leather cleaner all backwards pretty much. And as you can see there, done the door cards, all this section here, and I did everything other than the steering wheel, which is leather. I didn't do that yet because I was going to make a vid about that. And basically I just need to now clean the dashboard, but I don't actually have a dashboard cleaner, so random with all that product, I don't actually have one. So stay tuned for that in maybe like a future video or episode or something. But yeah, okay, so I actually ended up using like a detail and swab, which is like tiny, just to put it into perspective. Just to put it into perspective, it's like about the size of the end of your finger but way thinner. These are for going in like little grills and gaps and stuff that you've never probably been in before. Basically, I don't need that now. I ended up using that just to run like a bit of a solid edge on it. As you can see, it looks pretty dialed. I put a bit here and a bit further around, and this one went all the way. But I actually reckon it's come out alright. I mean, that's that close as well. From there, you kind of can't see a thing. Job well done. Wheel is back on, which means we've got 4 wheels. The front left one's the one that I touched up. That's only been sealed and waxed on the inside thoroughly though, which means tomorrow when the paint's dry, and to be honest, I've kind of put it on so I can show you in the worst perspective ever, so the touch-up is right at the top. This would be the worst it would ever look. Tomorrow when it's waxed and there's tyre shine on, you'll probably never even see it. So I'm pretty happy about that. I feel like I got away with it. I can't wait tomorrow to finish the job completely and utterly and get that tyre shine on, get it looking fully dialed. I'll show you the touch-up from here. It actually looks bang on the money. Pretty happy with that. I don't know whether I included the clip before this, but I ended up using a little detail and swab instead of the little brush that you get with it. I think them little touch-up paint things, I think they could do with being a tiny bit more thick. I think they're so thin that you make a bit of a mess. But, you know, maybe they're made for just, like, touching, like, touch-up, not brush-up. I don't know. You tell me. Anyways, check it out. So, check this out. Basically, there, along the top, is where it was touched up. So it was touched up from here, along the top, and that next section there. And as you can see, you physically can't even tell. So I feel like I got away with that. Pretty good there. Pretty happy. So as you can see, the other tyres are looking murdered and slick. This one's looking a bit raw because I've used a like a strip shampoo on it. So tomorrow I'll wax and tyre shine that wheel, and then my wheels are fully sealed for a good few months. It's coming on. Starting to look sort of show car-ish, which I'm pretty happy with. I'm buzzing with it. Pretty happy. That is going to be the end of a sick little vlog slash detailing video. I don't know what it was. It was sick. I've painted all my discs black. Discs, when I say discs, you can't paint your discs black because it come off, but I've painted like the inners of my discs black, so if you like sort of look in there now, every single corner stealthed out completely, which is what you want. You got black wheels, you got a black car, you don't want like rusty looking discs in between it all. So there you go, all sorted, sick vlog, pretty chilled one. Make sure you get involved in the comments below this video. Let me know if you've got any car build ideas, car mod ideas, 7R mod ideas, more than anything. Make sure you go and check out OWNA. Link is in the description. You get a free snapback cap with every single order. New gangster tees, new orange snapback caps. Hyped. Get involved. Link is in the description. Thanks for the support. And I'll see you guys in the next video in the next couple of days. Peace out.